Hello and welcome. Here is another video about SMMware, software for running the day-to-day operations of senior move management companies. This video provides a brief overview of integration between SMMware and Google Calendar. For a general overview of SMMware, please see our introductory video at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SMMware, or just search your YouTube app for SMMware. Okay, let's begin. From within SMMware, we're going to start at the master calendar, noticing that the icon for Google Calendar is appearing here, which indicates that you are set up to integrate with Google. When you mouse over it, you will have a tooltip that says that you are connected to Google Calendar, or if the connection is somehow broken, this icon will be grayed out and the tooltip will say that you are not connected. This icon will appear for anybody who is looking at the master calendar. The next question is whether you personally, whoever you're logged in as, have the ability to manage the connection between SMMware and Google. And you can check that by going to the associate's profile. And you have to be the company owner in order to manage these. There's a Google admin drop-down, and it will need to be set to yes. So the decision of who can be a QuickBooks or Google admin is something that shouldn't change on a regular basis, and that's why we are restricting that to the company owner. Once that is set to yes, it allows you to see the main menu entry under admin and then Google Connect. And here you should either see that you are currently authenticated or that you are not. If you are not, you'll have the Connect to Google icon. You can pick who to log in as. You will see a warning message that the app is not verified, but that's okay. You can click on Advanced and say Go to SMMware. You should allow the connection. And then it'll tell you that you are currently authenticated. And note that when you log in, you're using the email address and password that is used for the actual Google Calendar. And this would be the company Google Calendar. Whenever changes are made in the calendar here on SMMware and copied over to Google, we are essentially impersonating whoever you're using to create the Google connection. Let's go back to the master calendar. We see our icon. It says we are connected to Google. Let's go ahead and create an event. Go ahead and assign a couple of people to it. All right, now that we're set up, we'll go ahead and hit Save. The return message says that Google Calendar was updated. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Google Calendar. And here's the event we just created. When you click on the details, there are 3 people who were invited. And you can also see that the details of the event that we set within SMMware, including the map link, are also here. Now let's go ahead and make a change here. And we can see that the change has also been incorporated to the event here. And lastly, we'll go ahead and delete the event. And given a moment, it will delete here in Google Calendar. So that's the experience of working with it, working with the integration between SMMware and Google Calendar. Let's talk a little bit about how you set that up initially. There are a few steps involved. To begin the setup process, we're going to start off in Google Calendar. We're going to make sure that we are logged in as the user that you're using as the company user for the company calendar. So that would typically be calendar.google.com. Then we need to navigate to console.developers.google.com. Start off on the dashboard. We're going to create a project. We're going to give it a name that makes sense to us later, such as SMMware Calendar. So now we're going to go to the API library and we're going to enable the Google Calendar API. So this is step 2 of the process. Next, we're going to go to the OAUTH Consent Screen, where OAuth is the protocol used between SMMware and Google for proving that we are who we are and that we have the access or that we have a right to the access that we're asking for. We can choose the external user type. I'm going to give it an application name. It's fine to reuse the same name. Put in, it will already have an email for the support email. Put SMMware.com as the authorized domain. Go ahead and click on Save. So that's our third step out of 4. Lastly, we're going to go to the credentials screen. And click on Create Credentials. We're going to select OAuth Client ID. The application type is going to be Web Application. And it's fine to use the same name. We're going to move down to the section that says Authorized Redirect URIs. And you're going to enter a URL like this one, except that you're going to replace demo with the prefix for your particular screen. So the overall URI is https://demo.somewhere.com/google_callback.php. And we're going to head down and click on Create. Then from this screen, click on the credentials we just created, brings us to the details, and it also gives us this button, Download JSON, which is a particular file format. This is the file we just downloaded, and it gives us this information, which we then simply highlight and copy. Put that in my clipboard. So now within SMMware's setting editor, we're going to come down to the 4th group, all the calendar related items. We're going to click on Edit. It brings us to the Edit screen. And we simply paste everything in that we had right there. There's also a drop down here, yes, no, whether you want SMMware to copy the attendees as official formal invitees at the Google Calendar. If you say no, then the invitees at Google will still be listed in the event details, but they will not be officially invited. So that's the process for getting it all set up. As you can see, it's got a few steps to it, but it only takes about 5 minutes if you're just following along as we walked through it. And of course, if you don't feel very comfortable with this process, you're welcome to contact SMMware support, and we'll be happy to walk you through a WebEx session to get this going for you. So that sums up our introduction to Google Calendar integration with SMMware. We started off by talking about the experience within SMMware, and the second part of our session covered what it's like to get it set up. To find out more, visit our website at www.simware.com, or you can call us at 240-285-4619 with questions or to arrange a demo. SMMware is an industry partner with NASM, the National Association of Senior Move Managers. We appreciate your time and hope to talk to you soon. Thank you.